Yeah. What's up? It's Thursday afternoon, September the 19th. Here for another episode of Atown's podcast show. Today, we've been blessed with a special episode, a special guest. She has a lot of interesting things going on. I've been watching her page a little bit here and there. And then I heard about her from a friend of mine. And then I was like, well, I'm going to see what she can do as far as helping us live better, be more healthier within our mind, body, and spirits. You know what I'm saying? So today, our very special guest today is Anisha Blanding, lifestyle coach, yoga instructor. Do you do garden too? Do you do some gardening?
I do a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything?
Yeah.
Shout out to Kiki. She's a mother. Yeah. So today we're gonna get a little in depth about this lifestyle change or purpose and journey.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Because I really, at the age that I am right now, I'm trying to find not my purpose, but I want to make my journey a whole lot smoother. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, aging has its perks. Then it has its downsides. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now I haven't had a downside yet, so I'm still perking.
Okay.
But at some point in time, the damn perk gonna stop perking. I'm pretty sure of that. Well, then again, I don't know, cause my father's still perking.
Oh.
So
okay,
he's
Daddy.
still
Shout out to Daddy.
Yeah, he's still perking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I have researched a little bit about what it is that you do.
Okay.
In a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to tell everybody what it is. I want you to go ahead and let everybody know what it is that you specialize in.
Okay. So I'm a licensed therapist.
Okay.
I have a private practice in Anderson, Life Transitions, Coaching and Wellness.
Okay.
So I've been in the mental health field for a very long time. It started in 2007, straight out of college. And so I got into the mental health field because I knew there was a need. And from my own childhood experiences and traumas, it just kind of gravitated to it. It kind of found me, like most things.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of attracted a lot of the things that I'm into now. And so on my journey, I decided to, I graduated from college and went to grad school.
Okay.
Spent a couple years in grad school,
Okay.
Became licensed as a therapist, and decided to open up my own practice, focusing on health and wellness. Talk therapy, I didn't feel like it was enough for me. Like some people may not find it as effective just going in and talking to someone. Especially, I feel like in our community, there's a stigma about mental health in therapy. And so for me, I wanted to dive a little deeper into what are some other things that are helpful and beneficial outside of just talk therapy.
Right.
And I found yoga, or yoga found me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got into yoga, my own personal experience or journey with yoga, just going through life and navigating through things, navigating through depression, navigating through anxiety. I moved back to Anderson after 10 years being in North Carolina and dealt with some things during that transition. And so yoga kind of found me. I got into it, and I saw how once I dived into the practice and started to research and gain knowledge from it, how it changed me, not only my body physically, but also too just me internally, me mentally. It allowed me to grow in so many different ways, and it allowed me to find this place of what I like to call peace, or what is peace. And
Right.
I've just been eager to share that with people.
And I'm gonna go back a couple of sentences back.
Okay.
So where'd you go to school at?
I attended, so undergrad, I went to Livingstone College. Shout out to Livingstone.
Okay.
And for grad school, I attended Winston-Salem State.
Okay.
And I went back to grad school. I attended Liberty University. So I spent a lot of time.
You was in school for a minute then. You was like a professional student.
I was a
professional student.
That was my goal on the low, because
Yeah.
I didn't have to really get out and do anything, and they were paying me to go to school. So I was like, why not? But I learned so much on the journey, and it was an amazing experience. I met some amazing people, and I acquired a lot of knowledge just from being in school.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure 'cause you was in school for probably my whole military career. You was in school somewhere.
Right. I was in school somewhere. She was floating around in school.
Yeah.
That was me.
Okay. So you got that out the way. You went to Livingstone.
I went everywhere.
Winston-Salem, Liberty. So did you experience yoga?
Never.
Then? You just never got into
Tell
it.
you this story about yoga. I come home. I move home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving through a parking lot, and I see this sign that says 90-degree yoga.
Okay.
And I'm like, what is that? So at that time, I was into working out. I was working out. I would run mostly. So I was into like just more so running and exercising, but not yoga. And something went off in me when I saw it. And so I ended up going to a class. And this was a hot yoga class. So if you've never heard of hot yoga is a little more intense. You're doing yoga, but in like 100 to 105 degree
Who gonna do that? Who gonna do that right there?
Right. So let me tell you. Let me explain.
Yeah, break that down because hot yoga, shit, that's like being in the cotton field. To me now, I mean, come on, the hot yoga, come on.
So
now.
I experienced it, and then when I experienced it, first I was like, I'm never doing this shit again because
right.
it's hot.
Right.
But something pulled me back, and I kept going. I saw a major change, not only in my, like I said, with my physical health, but also to my mental health. What I learned with being in heat, even though it sounds insane, you are training yourself. You are actually training your mind to take your mind off of the heat. So you're actually getting out of here and inside of here, your body. And that's the thing about yoga that I love the most is it allows you, because we live in our heads. If you think about it, a lot of people can't find peace because they're living inside of their head. What happened to me when I was here and what's going to happen next?
Right.
And so what yoga helps you to do is to get outside of here and inside of here. And the heat is just another challenge for yourself to say, okay, if I focus on my body and I focus on my breathing, I can regulate my body so my mind is not going haywire and I can keep myself calm. So it's been a mental exercise.
I got you.
Yeah.
Because now I think back to when I was in Honduras and I was in the military, but it was like 121.
Mm-hmm. 121. Oh
yeah. So now I do, because it was a mental thing. I get it, but see, I wasn't trying to do no yoga though. I was out there because I had to be out there. out there.
Like I'm not gonna sign up.
Yeah,
to be in 100 and something degree weather. Yeah,
that wasn't the case for me. But I had to be out there though because you know what I'm saying. But so the hot yoga. So what is that's? I mean, you said it's good for anxiety. It's good for the mental strength. It builds up
flexibility.
Okay.
Mobility. So as we age, our body changes, like you were speaking of at the beginning. Equilibrium in our bodies change. That means our balance change as we age too. So the older, as we age, our balance changes. So we are more prone to falling and injuring ourselves as we get older. So this is where yoga comes in with, like I mentioned, flexibility, mobility, but also to balance.
Right.
Because you get older, you're more prone to fall. And what happens when you fall? You break something. We all know family members that fell and broke a foot or a hip, grandparents, uncles. And a lot of times it's because we're not moving enough throughout our life, and that's why our balance is so bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we have really not balanced, and that can contribute to you injuring yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did it 1 minute.
Absolutely.
We did 1 minute. He crazy. But what I wanted to talk to you about for real is also, now go back one more time. You said talk therapy.
Talk therapy.
You didn't really care for that.
I have a passion for talk therapy. I love to listen to people, but I also too like to share my own knowledge that I acquired over time. And so talk therapy is definitely one of my passions. I just knew that wasn't the only thing. Like this can't be the only thing that can help people.
Right.
Just talking. There has to be something else to explore. Because for me, it's holistic. It's not just one thing works.
Right.
So in this therapy, there is this Gestalt theory that says the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Mm-hmm. And so we can't just focus on one thing. We have to focus on multiple things. And so I take a more of a holistic approach when it comes to therapy versus let's just sit here and talk.
Because normally with the talk therapy comes the medication. You know what I'm saying? And then that's another situation that you don't want to get involved in. That's some bullshit.
Do you think so?
Yeah, that shit don't. It's not for us.
Right,
You feel
right,
me?
right.
That's some shit that alters your brain chemistry or your chemical.
Yeah.
It creates a chemical imbalance in your brain.
Yeah.
And
Most things.
Then you go out here and kill up a whole school.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that for anybody going to do that shit, but I'm just saying that
there's definitely some side effects.
Yeah.
I work at Prisma Health part-time as on the psychiatric unit. And so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Oh, boy.
So,
you probably seen all kind of things up there.
Oh, yeah. I see a lot. I hear a lot. I see a lot. But it's definitely gave me also to a different perspective on medication. Like, I'm not a medication pusher because I'm more holistic, like natural. I will turn to a natural remedy before anything else. But I also, too, have seen and worked with really sick people that really need it because of the chemical imbalances in their brain. And I work with kids. So I have adolescents that I work with on these units. And so I've seen really sick kids that, like, if it wasn't for that.
That's sad.
Right. So I've seen two different sides of it. But I get what you're saying, too, because it can also, too, have those bad side effects. If you become so dependent on it to where you can't function without it, then I feel like that's where the trouble starts.
Yeah, because I know, because I'm at the VA. I'm a veteran and everything, and the first thing is that they push is the pills. I had like 15 bottles of pills.
Right. It is a business.
It's a business.
It's a business, unfortunately. It's a business, and they make their money too. And so I always encourage the natural way. So for me, like even I research different things to take naturally, like tinctures and herbs that can be helpful in helping you. Because there's different tinctures and herbs that also can help with the same thing that they use in medications are extracted from these herbs that come from the earth.
What about the ashwagandha?
Yeah. Ashwagandha, holy basil, all the things. So I actually take ashwagandha. I take holy basil. Helps with cognitive functioning.
Wait a minute now. I tried the ashwagandha. Whatever her name is, I tried her.
Whatever her name is.
I tried her one time. I'm tell y'all something.
Be
very, very careful, because
she a bitch.
Yeah. But I was on one. You feel
She'll
me?
get you right, though.
You get you right. I was on one for real now. Yeah,
She'll get you right.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll get you right for real.
Sure.
So we're gonna get into that a little bit on down the line.
Okay, let's do it.
I do want to get on everybody to know that don't tune off yet, y'all, because she's gonna show us some of her yoga structures. Am I saying that right?
Stretches, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I'm trying to use the scientific word for it. You feel me?
Stretches.
Poses. That's it. Poses.
Yeah.
In my notes right there. I ain't read my notes yet. Poses. So we're gonna get to some of that later on in the show before we close out. But right now I have some questions. I need some answers to it.
Come on with it.
I need to answer these questions. Some of these questions you already answered already, but I'm gonna ask you again because I want to ask you in a different way.
Okay.
All right. Now, you already said how you began your journey, but in yoga. But I feel like it was more to that. You didn't really get into it like you could have. So what caused you to get on your journey?
Ooh.
Exactly.
The dark places. Like
no light.
No light.
No light.
No light. Feeling like I was in quicksand and sinking, and really not knowing where to go and what direction. And so I had to pull myself out of it some way. And yoga was the way that I pulled myself out of it.
No doubt. So when you got started, you just hopped in one morning.
I rode through the parking lot. I saw 90-degree yoga. I said, I want to check that out. I think I may have came back a day or two later. I experienced it. Like I said, it was different. I didn't see anybody that looked like me that was doing it.
I'm sure.
But I was like, oh, this feel good. Like, I felt good. Not only like external, like physical wise, but it was something that shifted in my mind and shifted inside of me. And I wanted to experience that again.
Right.
And almost like I was retreating on the inside of me. which I had never did. Like
That's deep.
That's what solitude feels like that retreat on the inside that we sometimes neglect to do, because that's when you really start to create those intimate conversations with yourself that need to happen.
Right.
Because that's kind of how the healing starts, when you start those inner dialogues with yourself.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Okay. Question number 2. What do you consider the benefits besides physical health that are related to performing yoga? Like, what are some of the benefits besides the health part, besides the stretching part? Just like, I don't know. I want you to, just like, if I'm, say myself, right, and I know I can stretch with it, I can do all these things. I can stretch, pose, all that kind of stuff. But what else could it be that I might benefit from this though?
You learn how to breathe. Breath is like this free medicine that we have with us every day that we don't use.
Correct.
And so you get so caught up in your head all the time that you even forget to breathe. So think about in the morning, a lot of times we pop up, we go. So we start to breathe to survive, and we're not breathing to live. And there's a difference. I'm breathing just to go, get through all these tasks. I'm just breathing to survive. But when you really breathing to live, you can be inside of your life. You can really be enjoying your life. You can be in the moments and be okay. So breathing is the most important. Another most important aspect of yoga is learning how to breathe, because it makes a difference.
Makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
It does. It does, for real. Okay. All right. Are there any differences or levels of yoga for beginners to advanced people who do yoga?
Absolutely. So I get a lot of reasons why people won't try yoga. A lot of people that look like us that won't do yoga. I've heard, I'm too big, I'm too this, I'm too that. Black people don't do yoga. But there's so many different levels to yoga. It's not just you going in and you just giving it all you got, right? Pushing yourself to the edge.
Right.
It's not about that. It's about listening to your body and being in control of what you can, or being in the knowing of what you can do and what you can't do. So it's not a pushing yourself to the limit. It's listening to myself. What can I do? Okay, I can get into this pose. I can do this. Or, no, my body's telling me I can't do this, but I can do this. So I'm going to do this instead. People I think they kind of get a misunderstanding of it being your practice and whatever it looks like. Right. So I can be up teaching all kind of stuff, flipping all around. I can do it because I've been doing it for years.
Right.
But your body is not there yet. Or, maybe it won't get there, and that's okay. You got to meet yourself where you are and know that you're okay and you're perfect as you are where you are.
Well, I'll be on the couch. That's why
we got to get you off the couch.
I'll be on the couch. I'll be on the couch. Okay. All right. In your opinion, how connected is yoga to the inner spirit?
Oh my goodness. Yoga is the inner spirit.
Okay. All right. All right.
And I say that because it forces you into a place to connect with yourself. And that is spiritual. That inner connection, that place of, like I mentioned, that solitude, I feel like that's the closest place, that's the closest you will ever get to God, is really tuning in and checking in with yourself, if that's so what you believe. But for me, that's the closest thing to God for me.
That's powerful.
The dark, yes, the closest place to God. That's what God is at, for real.
Yeah, the dark, yeah. Because, boy, when you be down and out, he be coming through for you.
Right,
now.
Yeah. Because that's when we want to sit and listen and be quiet.
Right.
Instead of doing that more often, so it's easier to hear.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna be this is real. Now, I recently saw a young lady on YouTube. Mm-hmm. She was doing it because I studied when I had locked you in to come on the show. Uh-huh. I started going on YouTube trying to find different
things. You did
things.
Your research.
I researched just a little bit.
I like
now.
that.
Yeah, I did that. So the young lady came on YouTube. Now she was a bit big. Now she wasn't big. She was just she
a heavier set woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
Yeah, she was chunky. Chunky. Now she was doing this attempt to call the wall crawl. You know what I'm talking about?
The wall crawl?
Yeah, she had her legs.
She was crawling up the wall?
Okay, explain to you now. she had her feet, her head was on the ground. Her head was on the ground, but her torso was against the wall.
Oh yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And then she said that she tried it and she was scared at first. Then she let her back kind of like.
Kind of bend over.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that shit? I mean, is that shit safe? Cause I swear to God, if she had fell over, she'd have killed everything in the room. I'm telling you, she had fell over, it was done.
People do not do this at home.
Right? Cause she did the thing though, but she did it. But I was scared for her though, cause boy, she had fell over though.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure for her, because you have to really train, just like an athlete has to train their body and condition their body to do things. The same thing with yoga. You train yourself and you condition yourself. So there's things that I've done that I've had to continuously, like headstands. I've fallen so many times, but I've also too now gotten to the point where I can make myself float while I'm doing the handstand.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, and so
you want to do one in a little bit?
We'll see.
Okay, I'm trying to get some.
Yeah,
get some viewers out here. I'm trying to get some
That's one of
views
those things that you have to like warm up to do a headstand. Like
we got 15-20 minutes.
Okay,
it's on
okay,
you now.
We'll see if we get to it. But yeah, so I would definitely say, if you feel comfortable and safe in doing these different things, do it. Like if you've been in a practice for a while and you're familiar with your body and how your body moves, but someone out the gate that's never done yoga, that's like, oh, that looks cool. Let me get into it. I would not recommend without having someone to guide you through it, like to assist you through it. That's not yoga is not something you just jump into, because you can't injure yourself if you don't slowly go into it.
Because her spine could have been if our butt had fell over forward.
But she may have been practicing for a while and just like trying to figure it out. So you never know. But I would say in cases like that, just don't automatically go to that. Like work your way up to certain things, because that's how you lessen the chance of injuring yourself. But
she did do it, but I couldn't do it. So I ain't talking about it in no kind of way. I just want to know, was it safe or not? Because you know what I'm saying, I'm not.
If she's been practicing and her body is used to it, because what happens with yoga, your body gets accustomed to these movements, and you're more flexible and mobile. And so if she's in the practice of yoga, her body may be flexible and mobile enough for her to do that.
Okay, this is true. All right. I think the discipline plays a major part in all of this.
In life.
That's where I feel at. Discipline. I'm not that.
Yes, you are.
But no.
Don't say that.
No.
You're speaking into an existence.
I'm spontaneous.
That's why you're not disciplined, because you keep saying you're not disciplined.
I just don't. I'm spontaneous. That's what I'm labeled as, spontaneous. I go.
Yeah, maybe you need to try telling yourself you're disciplined, and maybe you'll be more disciplined.
They'd be lying to myself. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
I tried.
It's not gonna work. I want to be disciplined. I do want to be disciplined, but it ain't.
I get it. That's hard. It can be hard.
Okay,
absolutely.
So, does a person need to be disciplined to practice yoga, or can they be spontaneous? Out the gate, just jump out there and just do.
I feel like discipline is important in all aspects of life. That's where you really get the results.
Let me get this off my list, because I'm dead on this one. Yes. Won't happen with me then. Number 7. Can you start yoga in any physical condition? Meaning, like, I know if a man paralyzed, whatever, he can't jump out there and do the damn yoga. Can he though? Can he start yoga? Is he paralyzed, or can he? You know what I'm saying?
Depending, like, was he paralyzed from his waist down or from his neck down? Like, yeah, I mean, if you can move any movement you can make, because even if you're paralyzed and like say like you only have mobility in your neck, then there's neck stretches that you can do. If you have mobility,
come on, wait, hold on, wait up. I know good and well that's not called yoga though.
It's not really called yoga. I mean, but it's stretching. And
stretching, okay.
So, I mean, when you think of yoga, it's just stretching.
Okay.
Some stretches. So really but not like yoga, like a real, what we call vinyasa flow. Like you get out there, like some of the things you probably seen me on social media doing, like those flows. That's called a vinyasa flow.
Rico said, can yoga help or correct cervical or spinal conditions?
Absolutely.
That's major.
Yeah.
Rico asked when he wanted to know, can yoga help or correct spinal cervical conditions.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Rico. I messed that up. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, because what yoga does, again, it helps with just the stretching part of it is beneficial, and then the flexibility part of it. And so these stretches help you to like align yourself. So it almost like it gets your body back into alignment, because what things throughout the day, our day-to-day things like bending over every day, walking, standing on, and like hard floors, all the things that can kind of make our bodies go out of alignment. These stretches, which a lot of them or most of them can get into the deep stretch that kind of helps with alignment.
So like a chiropractor.
Like a chiropractor, yeah.
Okay.
I would say so.
Some of us they expensive too.
Yeah.
They charge you, but they be
They
bust your
necessary
head.
though, because
They
I know sometimes I need my back cracked and it feels so good. It's like your body like gets you back aligned. It's
Right,
different.
right.
Yep.
True that. Okay. How does meditation, chanting, prayer, breath work, we talked about that already, ritual coincide with yoga?
They go together. They're all the same. Meditating, chanting, praying.
Do you meditate a lot?
I meditate a lot.
You should be going,
Sometimes I use my, because there is actually a frequency and a vibration in our voice, like that triggers parts of our bodies. So I'm into sound, like sound healing. So there's a vibration in our voices and a frequency that can really shift energy in our body. And so I've chanted before. I pray, I meditate, because all those things are helpful in the healing process of the body.
can yoga help with somebody that stutters?
I don't. Research hasn't shown, but you can always give it a try.
Because that's why I called you into the show for, because I want to stop this stuttering shit. Maybe yoga could do it for me. I don't know, but
The meditation, maybe.
I don't know. I'm going to try it, though.
Do you meditate? Have you tried?
I'm not going to lie to you. I confuse meditation with, I don't. It doesn't work for me. But I would try meditation later on in the week.
Kiki said, ask her about dancing with Cosmo.
Dancing with Cosmos. What Kiki wants to know about dancing with the Cosmos.
Dancing with the Cosmos.
Yeah, what is that?
Tell her, elaborate for me. What she say, dancing with the Cosmos?
Rico said, what frequency do you typically meditate?
Ooh, thank you for that question. 528.
Rico wants to know what kind of frequencies do you meditate at?
Yeah, so 528, 932 is they say that that's a guide frequency.
Who said that?
So research shows that it's a guide frequency.
Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Hold up.
Yeah,
hold up.
scientists,
Hold up. Now
yeah.
we're going to fall apart right now. We're going to fall apart right now. Okay.
You have to listen. You have to hear it and listen to it, though. Yeah.
It's the part that they don't understand.
Come on. Give it to them.
Hold on. I understand what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
But scientists also said that the world was flat at one time. Then they made spaceships to go in the sea, look down and say, oh, this motherfucker round.
Yeah.
So we can't take everything scientists say now.
Well, so my thoughts and my perspective is I believe what I believe.
Right.
And I believe what makes me better.
Right.
Like my journey. And so for me, I believe because I see the effects of frequencies. Like I've actually, I've been through the experience. I've been through sound healing classes where I see how it affects my body. And so I know for my own personal experience. So it's not really anything that a scientist or research really said, but it was, I read this, I tried this, I had my own personal experience with it. Oh, this works for me. It makes me feel good. I can tell the difference.
Good.
Saying those same vibrations actually can break up cancer.
Yep.
Mm.
It's magical for real.
That's good. Okay, so I'm going to try the same vibration. You say it's 928 and 5 what now?
It's
532,
932,
932.
528.
So where you find those at? I mean, I can't. Where you find
You
them
can
at?
actually you can Google or you can YouTube. So I have a book that I'm reading that talks about frequencies, and it gives you like every most people buy the singing bowls. I have singing bowls, but I also before I even got into sound healing, sound bath, I researched and I read and I practiced on myself. So a lot of things that I do, I research because knowledge is power. So before I even do anything, I research it and I'll try it first to see my response to it.
Gotcha.
And so even with those frequencies, I start reading in a book that told me and taught me about them, and then I start listening to them. Then I start noticing how my body responded to those different frequencies. And so that's how I kind of got familiar with frequency.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's fire. Down. I'm really, I don't mean to sound like I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's my job to make you, not make you, but my job is to ask the tough questions.
Please
To
do.
be the devil's advocate.
Please.
But I do understand what you're saying, though.
Did Kiki, did she mention the Dancing with the Cosmos?
Dancing with the Cosmos, the communication with the universe.
Oh,
Women dancing with the cosmos is a woman moving, dancing.
Strip club.
Somatic movement.
I don't know.
Ask Kiki, somatic movement.
Somatic movement.
I would definitely say that's Dancing with the Cosmos.
Okay. And Kiki sat on the couch the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her, would she go in space? She said no.
That's you want to dance with the Cosmos?
Right. The cosmos come out of
Kiki,
her
I'm
mouth
not gonna
today.
let him do you like that. We're not gonna let him do you like that.
I'm trying to get. I say, Kiki, you want to go out here? No, I'm not going. But now she want to dance with the cosmos. Okay, all right,
Because we're women and we are the cosmos.
all right. Yeah, okay, I'll give you out there. But Kiki, you know what you was wrong now. You was wrong the other day now. Okay, next question. Is yoga better than lifting weights?
I would be biased because I would say yes, but no. I let me take that back because I lift weights and I do yoga. Okay. So I think together they are amazing. It can be very transformational because the lifting weights, of course, it helps with the toning of the muscles and the body structure. But there's a definition that yoga creates with the body that I don't feel like weightlifting can do.
Okay.
Somebody named Kelly hey, with me being in remission of leukemia, what natural remedies I can do instead of taking all the medication?
So there's a lot of different herbal supplements that are helpful for cancer. One of the most powerful herbs that I take myself is called soursop.
Soursop. Yeah. That's good though.
Yeah, because that's it. These is most herbs even gets down into the DNA structure. But soursop is definitely a powerful herb that can help with if you're navigating through cancer or even the treatments that you have to go through. I would definitely say that's one powerful herb.
That's awesome. So what about marijuana?
I think marijuana is definitely a natural remedy that has helped to cure a lot of different things too. I was reading and also too saw a video of a guy that was dealing with Parkinson's that had a lot of the symptoms like the shaking and wasn't really verbal, and he took marijuana. 30 minutes later, the shaking stopped and he was able to speak a little clearer. And it was amazing to see. And so I definitely feel like that's a herb that's very important to the healing process too.
The same girl that's in remission asks, would yoga be good for someone that has had hip replacement?
Yes. However, you just have to be really careful in the poses that you decide to get into if you've had any type of surgery. Because if you get into these poses and you get into them too fast, then you can re-injure yourself. And so you definitely can do things after surgery. It just has to be probably modified until you build your body up to a place where you can do it and safely do it. I would say even getting with someone maybe one-on-one first if you've been through surgery, where you can get with someone who can kind of assist you through poses. That way it'll lessen the chance of you injuring yourself.
That's great. 'Cause I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you like, because I was going to talk about well, I had my surgery was a long time ago, but I did notice that whenever I would stretch, that my mobility was a whole lot better versus lifting weights. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't really get the benefits of lifting weights. I mean, when I was younger, I was everybody worked out when they were younger. You know what I'm saying? But the older, I mean, aging has allowed me to stretch a little bit more,
Right.
and more than I would normally stretch.
Yeah.
As far as like, but I'm not a yogist now. What do you call that?
A yogi?
A yogi?
Mhm.
Okay, ain't no yogi now.
Uh-huh.
I might be a bell, but ain't no damn yogi.
Right.
Anyway.
So imagine your muscles being like this, right? After I work out, they're like this. Because usually that's what happens. Our muscles bunch up and they tighten up. And so when you do yoga and you're stretching, so your muscles are going from here to here. So that's where you're able to be more flexible and mobile because you're taking it here from like a robot to like just a rag doll. So that's what your muscles are doing. And that's why you feel a little bit more relaxed after you do yoga because you stretched it out and your body is relaxed. So tension, when there's tension in our bodies too, you're more prone to have like anxiety when the body is really tensed. Like you'll see a lot of cases of anxiety too and depression. Like all that ties together. And so the more tense you are, the more likely too you are to have like challenges with your mental health.
Yeah.
So it's just a release physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Have you had any experience with shrooms?
Any mushrooms in your past?
Kiki, you put me on the spot, girl.
Yeah, she is. She putting you out there because.
I have.
Okay.
I have, and it was a definitely awakening experience. One that you really have to experience yourself, because it takes you to the other side.
Well, I like mushrooms on my steak. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they do. Them bad boys, the Texas Roll House, they be jumping, boy. I'm trying to tell you now. Anyway, I know Kiki, I'm the same kind of mushrooms though.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so we have a few minutes left on the program today.
Okay.
I wanna see if we can get you to demonstrate a couple of poses
yeah.
or postures or
Okay.
structures. Because I think when I was saying the word structure, I think it was because sometimes you be like, not you, but just people, they be like doing different things. You know, they had their head down and their leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I said structures. But I probably wasn't pronouncing it correctly.
Poses. Yeah.
But we gonna get this thing together because I'm gonna go ahead and get my meditation in. get my stuttering
sit
down
with me?
pat. Who?
You gonna stretch with me?
See how my body's set up right now. See, if I get down on that floor,
You'll do great.
no,
Okay.
I'm gonna just watch you from the other side.
We'll give you a
I'm,
pass.
I'm commentating.
Okay.
She's gonna be doing this and that. I'm commentating because I can't get out now.
Okay.
I mean, I could, but I can't.
Are we doing just some things that people can do from home, like
Sure,
simple
because we don't
things?
want nobody. Hey, look here, y'all. Here's a disclaimer, y'all. She will not have a mic on, and plus, don't try to shit at home. Your ass get hurt. Don't put it on. Put it on. That's
Do
what yeah.
not try this at
Don't
home.
try it at home.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Yeah, don't try this.
Yeah.
Because this might get you jammed up a little bit.
We'll do something nice and gentle.
Yeah, if you have the time to do it. If you feel like doing it now, there's no pressure now. You feel me?
Oh no, we can do it. Yeah,
Okay,
we can do it.
so here's the thing. I want to get your classes. Do you have classes?
I do.
You have classes?
So I have a class every Monday at 5:30 p.m. at Anderson Yoga Center. So shout out to AYC.
Okay, where's it located at? Where's the
It's
address?
Located on Pillsbury Road.
Okay.
And so we're in a kind of like a little shopping center.
Okay.
So I'm there every Monday at 5:30 for hot yoga.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to try hot yoga, but they have awesome classes
Don't try that.
that you can try out that are not heated. Also, too, there is a new yoga studio opening that has opened called the Flow Room that offers a variety of different classes too, heated and not heated. And they also too have a cold plunge.
Okay.
If you never tried cold plunging, I'm telling you, look it up. But cold plunges are also too helpful for those who are dealing with cancer too.
Oh, okay.
Because what it does is it suffocates. So the brown fatty tissues are activated in the body, and it helps suffocate bad cells.
Okay.
And so it helps to kind of, I call it electricity.
Ah.
But it helps to rejuvenate the and renew cells, but also to kill off bad cells.
No doubt.
So cold plunges are amazing now. It's cold.
Cold plunges.
It's cold now.
But she offered classes.
Yeah, she just said it.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she said
yeah.
it.
So and then I have so most drop-in classes. So I have in-studio classes. I call myself like the mobile yoga studio.
Entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship.
So Glow, the mobile studio,
Okay,
the
that's
mobile
what's up.
yoga studio. So I travel around in the community and do yoga. So outside of studios, I also too facilitate classes different places. So like I have a yoga on the rooftop, which is at a
I saw
Lily
that.
Day Spa
I saw that.
downtown.
Yeah, I saw that.
I go sometimes to the park and I have classes in the park. And so I facilitate classes, and I'm also too opening to facilitate private events. Like if you have something like I want to get my girls together and do different things. So
like
private
that.
sessions with groups or individual private sessions. So I'm definitely a mobile studio. So if you can't make it to my 5:30 class on Mondays, it's sending me a message say, hey, I'm interested in some yoga. Can we get a group together, do a class? And I'm here for it. Cold plunges. Oh, so cold plunges it is typically 45 to 50 degree water.
Bye. Hot deal.
So, but let me tell you, it's like electrifying the body. I like a lot of people hearing like, why would you do that and put your body in shock? But it does shock your body. But like I mentioned, what happens is it activates these brown fatty tissues that helps destroy bad cells, and then helps to regenerate cells. And so what happens? Our body is doing that naturally every day anyway. But
This
for
is
example,
true.
people who have cancer, it's a lot of bad cells that's taking over the good cells.
Right.
So you need to suffocate the bad cells to get rid of the cancer.
Right.
And so what it happens to do, like I mentioned, it activates the brown tissue to help get rid of those bad cells.
That's very powerful. See, you have a lot of knowledge about all of this, which I should have known this anyway. I should have known
Research.
you was just
Knowledge
more than
is
just
power.
someone stretching and yoga, and you
Yeah.
had some in depth insight, and
I
that's
appreciate
powerful
that.
to be for someone, I guess, to be so young to have this much knowledge. Yeah, that's powerful. Though,
Thank
'cause-
you. I greatly appreciate
So
that. That means a lot.
now I'm gonna walk y'all through some stretches. That I ain't gonna do the stretches though. I'm not doing none of the stretches. I'm gonna commentate for
See
y'all.
how you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm playing from this side.
Yeah.
So,
Just support me.
Anisha, if you don't mind, would you
Absolutely.
show our viewers some of your most, I guess, your most easier stretches to do?
I sure can.
And I'll be over here. You just let me know what you're doing, and I'll let everybody know what you're doing.
So do I explain? Okay.
No, just tell him.
Just tell me what you're doing.
Okay. So we're going to do a wide-legged fold. So a wide-legged fold,
She's doing a wide-legged fold. She's doing a wide-legged fold.
you hinge at your hips.
Hinge,
Hips are hinged.
hinge at your hips.
Only kind of find a bend in your knee.
Bend your knee. Bend down and
Everybody to fold over. So you want to imagine like you're a rag doll here.
fold over like a rag doll.
Relaxing the upper half of your body.
Relaxing your upper body.
Your right hand put it over your elbow, and your left hand put it over your other elbow.
Yeah, I see what she's doing. Right, side to
So
side.
this is good for your lower back.
It's good for your lower back.
Allowing the body to hang here.
Your lower back it will be stretched all the way out.
All the way out.
All the way out.
That is a wide-legged fold.
It's a wide-legged fold. Very, very simple.
So this one is common for the nervous system, and it's called
Okay.
child's pose.
Child's
I want
pose.
to a pose that we do when we're in our flow, or in our vinyasa flow, just to calm the body down. So it's almost
A
like
vinyasa flow.
So you just take your hands, place them here, you hinge your hips back towards your heels, and then stretch your arms.
Hips all the way back. Arms stretched all the way out in front of you.
And so you can stay here, or you can move side to side.
Stay there or move side to side. Whatever feels good.
And so you just kind of stay there in child's pose. So that one is beneficial. Like I said, this is more so like a calming the nervous system.
That's a common nervous system. Common nervous system.
And
Everything.
so we have a downward dog.
A downward dog. I don't. This might be
Downward dog,
the downward dog pose.
it's I guess you would say it's good for clearing energy.
Okay.
So So it's a good energy cleanser. So you like moving the energy around in your body. So what you do is you
This pose moves the energy around in your body. Get on your toes.
Hips to rise.
Raise your hips.
Maybe you find a bend in your knee.
And bend your knees a little bit.
Your hands back and forth, further.
Rock your hands further in front of you if you need to. You play right in that area.
Yeah, so you just
right
play
there.
Right here. Like I said, this kind of shifts the energy and cleanses the energy a little bit in the body.
So that releases the energy out of your body.
Remember, we're breathing.
And you're breathing also.
So we're breathing.
You breathing slowly or?
So you're taking inhales and exhales.
Inhale deeply.
And you breathe correctly, your belly inflates.
Your belly will inflate.
As you inhale, and when you exhale, the belly deflates.
And you exhale, the belly deflates.
So that's correct breathing. That allows to get the oxygen in through your nose to your lungs.
That's correct breathing.
Stimulates the nervous system. Correct breathing.
Correct breathing. It stimulates the nervous system. It's stimulated.
Stretch here.
Okay. Still stretching.
The arms out here.
Still stretching.
I mean the legs out. And
Okay.
just allow the arms to fold. Or come
Legs
forward.
stretch wide. Arms over your head. Arms out over your hips.
And so you can kind of find some movement, find stillness.
And find some area
Walk it
to
over.
move around up to you, to one leg, to one foot.
And walk it over here.
Walk it over to the other foot and stretch.
A good stretch here.
Good stretch. Good stretch there.
All right. And so let's see. One last stretch here. What's a good
Okay.
stretch?
One last stretch for you, everybody.
Yeah. Let's think of one. So balance. Since we didn't do balance.
Okay.
A nice balance stretch. So I like a warrior 3.
This is a warrior 3.
So what you do, you place your right foot or left foot, whichever one, on your mat.
Right foot out.
You allow the back foot to draw up.
Back foot draws up.
You point your toe.
With your toes pointed. Hands are hard.
Here,
Hands out forward.
here.
Bring your hands back to your back.
Slowly come up. Go one-legged mount.
Come up very slowly to a one-legged mount.
Place your right hand on your left knee.
Right hand on your left knee.
Open up.
Open up. Yeah, that's a
And
powerful.
slowly come down.
Come down slowly and then ta-da. Dance with the stars. Dance with the stars. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, I didn't get all that stuff in because she was moving pretty fast with me, but that's very good, though, Nisha.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
Thank you.
So my mind made up right now. Put your microphone back to you.
Yeah.
Mind made up. I get my mind made up right now. I ain't doing
Get
none of that. Out of there. Out. Y'all can do it. Y'all go ahead and jump in there and do that. Support her business. Support her, but at the same time though, help yourself.
Help yourself.
Become more healthier.
Health is wealth.
Yeah, it's wealth. Yeah,
And we have to take care of this vehicle that we only get one.
That's right.
And so, in taking care of this vehicle is just going to be some things that we have to do, even if they're uncomfortable things. But if we're looking at the longevity, like the long-term goal, to be happy and to be healthy, because can't be happy if you're not healthy.
Because it ain't about money. It's not about money.
And it's
about
not
money.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually investing in yourself and investing in your health. And since I've been on this journey, like I make a conscious effort to invest in myself.
Right.
Because that's top tier self-care.
Yeah. You're not even breathing hard. You're not even breathing. You know what I'm talking about? So she was breathing correctly. She was breathing.
I think, yeah. Because what happens is you stimulate your nervous system. You learn how to regulate your body. Do you know how powerful you become when you learn how to regulate your body and your body through your breathing? It's a different.
That's what I was talking about earlier before the show started about the boxing aspect or hitting the bag. The heavy bag is great for cardio, breathing. Because when I hit the bag, I don't ever I breathe every 30 to 45 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm holding my breath for 30 to 45 seconds. I'm punching the bag.
Yeah.
That's just something that keeps me,
Yeah.
So like I told T.I. the other day, boy, yeah.
Yeah. Invest in yourself. The best thing you ever do for yourself is invest.
I be playing though. But for real though, I thank you for coming on today.
Absolutely.
I want you to always feel free to come back. You want to come and show bring some people with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring a whole class with you. You come and demonstrate a whole class activity. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
Do that because this is what it's all about. because there's some things that I never knew about in yoga.
Yeah.
Like I said, I researched it until the other day. I said, I got her book. She gonna come in. I said, let me get on what's going on here. You feel me?
Well,
I had to go in there and find some things out. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Well, thank you for the invite.
Yeah,
And
thank you for
being
coming through.
intentional with me coming on here and actually doing your part too. That shows me that you were really interested in what I do, and I greatly appreciate that.
I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm just not gonna be no time soon.
Yeah. We're gonna have to get you better.
No, see,
We don't meditate.
You know what?
We like we just not.
I'm gonna take a class though. I'm gonna take a class. I'm gonna sign up for your class. Let me see what it's gonna be. Let me see what it's gonna be. It won't be this Monday coming. Follow me. No, it'll be one day.
Come do a class.
I will.
Or even like just a session if you want to just come try it out.
I will.
Just let me know.
Okay. Thanks a lot for coming on. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's our episode for today. Atown Podcast Show. Thank you for Miss Blaney coming through. Yeah.